What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the MCTV show. Today we're going to be talking about the differences between a buyer's agent and a listing agent. What that means to you as a client, our duties to you in each situation, and ultimately what that means to your pocketbook. We're here at this beautiful corner lot listing here in Round Rock. Let's see if I can get it in the background. So first, let's clear up this misnomer. As a buyer, you do not pay your buyer's agent. Both agents are compensated from the seller upon the closing of the property. So keep that in mind when you're picking the agent that's right for you. You want somebody who values your time, but you also need to value their time because they're essentially working for you for free. And this brings us to the number one benefit you get when you do hire a buyer's agent to work on your behalf. And that benefit is loyalty. Loyalty not in the sense of a relationship with a significant other, but fiduciary loyalty. And what that entails is this agent will act solely in your best interest throughout the transaction. It means they will disclose any conflicts of interest that may arise or anything of substance that they observe before, during, and after the transaction closes. This responsibility applies from start to finish. The second benefit you get when hiring an agent is confidentiality, and that is exactly what it sounds like. When you share information with your agent, such as your budget or motivations for buying a home, you want them to keep that information private. After all, you wouldn't want a seller to know what your top number is going into negotiations, or they may not agree to a more reasonable amount. Confidentiality is a fiduciary duty that protects clients in these scenarios. When you disclose something to your agent, it's expected to remain between the two of you, unless you as the client give the agent explicit permission to share that information with the seller. Benefit number 3 of hiring an agent is accounting. As a fiduciary, your agent will have some accounting responsibilities. They'll need to keep a careful eye on any money or documents you entrust with them and document when any funds are exchanged. This also means your agent can't put any funds you entrust with them into personal or business accounts. This is where an escrow officer comes into play. Depending on the state you transact in, that may also function as a law firm, law clerk, or paralegal. Benefit number 4 of hiring an agent to work on your behalf is disclosure. Whether it's obtaining information on other potential offers or pointing out potential problems with a home, your real estate agent is required to disclose any pertinent information to you. Part of their job is to help you catch any red flags before you make an offer. If they notice any major structural flaws on a tour or think the house is overpriced based on comparable sales, they should say something to you. And it's important to leverage their industry experience on some things you may not notice, like one of the rooms has a freshly painted ceiling in comparison to the others, but there was no repairs indicated in the seller's disclosure. The 5th benefit to hiring an agent is so important, and that's obedience. Your agent needs to follow any directives or orders that you give them within reason. If you ask your agent to do something illegal, however, they must refuse, of course, and an agent cannot take any action that'll break local or federal real estate laws or violate the Fair Housing Act. Other than that, an agent can offer advice during the decision-making period, but at the end of the day, your agent needs to follow your instructions. They are working for you. And this brings us to the 6th benefit of hiring an agent to work on your behalf, and that is reasonable care and diligence. You likely choose to work with a real estate agent because they have expertise in housing market trends, real estate contracts, and other aspects of real estate transactions that you as a non-licensed person do not. This is what makes them an industry expert. That's where the reasonable care and diligence part of a real estate agent's fiduciary duties comes into play. A licensed agent is required and expected to share their industry knowledge and act in the best interest of their clients at all times. That is going to wrap this one up. Tune in for part 2, where we talk about the benefits of hiring a listing agent. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll catch you on the next one.
Look, so much shit inside my brain, I think it might explode. Even then, I still wish that I knew more than I know.